it's Lauren here at Driving Test Success. Welcome back to our channel. Thank you for coming back, and for those who are new, hey, it's our third video now, so this is the one which lots of people have requested, and that is, how do you pass your theory test first time? Well, we're here with all the answers that you need. So if you guys have seen any of our other videos, you will know that we always recommend our Driving Theory 4-in-1 app. So this app is the bee's knees. It's been #1 on the iPhone app charts for the last 2 years. Oh my goodness. So it's got absolutely everything that you need in the palm of your hand in order to pass your theory test first time. So it covers the theory test section, which is the multiple choice questions, the hazard perception section, it's got the highway code, and also got the road signs. So it's got everything in there that you need in order to pass. The next thing which you need to do is sign up to the Pass Guarantee scheme. This scheme is exclusive to the Theory 4-in-1 app, and it will make sure that you pass your test, or will give you your whole test fee back. So that's £23 back in your account should you fail. It's a no-brainer. Sign up to the Pass Guarantee scheme. So after you've signed up for the Pass Guarantee scheme, you need to access your learner plan. You can find this from the theory test section from the main menu. This learner plan is there to help guide you through your revision process from start to finish. This also forms part of the Pass Guarantee scheme. So you will have 8 goals to complete during the learner plan, which cover both the theory test sections and the hazard perception sections. And once you've completed them to 100%, you will qualify for the Pass Guarantee scheme. So the next thing you need to do is read the highway code. This often gets overlooked. Lots of learners don't tend to look at the highway code, but the highway code is actually what the theory test questions are based from. So the highway code will give you the whole context of the questions, it will give you a deeper understanding of the rules of the road, and it is vital that you use this to accompany your revision. So you can find this in this section of the app. You can read through it at your own leisure. You can use the bookmarking system to check off where you have read up to so that you won't lose your progress as you go along. And you can also use the highway code quiz, which is an easy, digestible way of getting through the highway code. It's a little bit more fun. So alongside reading the highway code, you can start in the practice section for both theory and hazard perception. So if you go into your learner plan, you will see that these are the start of both of the sections. It's to go through all of the theory test questions and to go through the practice hazard clips. When you're working your way through the theory test section, make sure that you use the button Explain at the bottom of each question. It's really important that you use this because this will help you understand why the answer is the answer. So it's a real cool feature in the app that lots of people miss. Make sure you use this because that will really give you that deeper understanding in order for when you go and sit your test. The Explain button is also really important because when you go and sit your test, the questions may actually be reworded. So the reason for this is the DVSA do not release the live question bank. And they do this for a very good reason. They want to test your ability to understand the questions and the topics. So if they were to ask you exactly the same questions from the revision material in the test, they are essentially testing your memory skills and not your understanding of the rules of the road. So this is where the Explain button is really handy because it helps you understand the topics so that if the questions are reworded in the test, that you will know exactly how to answer them because you'll understand it from every angle. In the Practice Hazard Perception section, you will be presented with 34 CGI clips first. It's definitely worth revise using these first, and this is because in the real test, they will be CGI clips, okay? So these 34 clips we licensed directly from the DVSA, and they are a very good representation of how the clips will look in your actual test. So after you've finished revising with the CGI clips, we then recommend you go on to using the real life clips. There won't be real life clips in your real test, but these clips are there to help you to continue to practice your hazard perception skills. So there does come a point sometimes where you get a little bit used to where the hazards are in the CGI clips. So it goes from testing your perception skills to testing your memory skills, which is not what the test is doing. So the real life clips are there to help you to continue to practice the perception skill with completely new hazards. If you want to find out more about when to click in the hazard perception test, we have another video all about this on our channel, so check it out. So after you've completed the practice sections in both theory and hazard, your goal should then be complete in your learner plan. So then you move on to the mock test section. So this is the bit where it makes it like a real test. So you will sit there and you will sit tests of theory tests and hazard perception. So work your way through the mock test section. This is where the learner plan gets a little tougher. Okay, so you've got to score at least 96% in your theory test mock tests and 80% in your hazard perception test mock tests in order for it to count to your learner plan. So this is a really high number, but we do this because you need to be ready at a really high standard in order to pass first time. So it's tricky to get there, but once you're there, you can be 100% confident that you are ready to smash your test. Also, when you're in the mock test sections, make sure that you're reviewing your answers. So when you come to the end of a theory test, mock test, make sure that you're looking to see which answers you've got wrong. And when you come to the end of the hazard perception section, make sure that you're reviewing the clips. So this will help you learn where you're going wrong in your test and which areas you need to improve on. So make sure you do this. This is a great tip in order for you to better your knowledge. In addition to this, you also need to make sure that you're using the filters questions not yet seen and questions previously answered incorrectly. This will make sure that you will get mock tests made up of your weakest areas, so that when you're doing your revision, you're not just revising using the same questions. You're getting completely new questions or questions that you tend to get wrong, which will make sure that you're getting better in those areas. So after you've covered both practice areas and mock test areas, you should then be looking at learner plan at 100% complete. Dun dun dun! This is an amazing achievement if you manage to complete it 100%, and it also means that you're not only test ready, but you then qualify for the pass guarantee scheme. So should you fail, you won't, but should you fail on your test day, you can then actually claim the whole £23 back because you are test ready to our standard. So that concludes this video. That's how you pass your test first time by only spending £4.99. Need it? So best of luck with your test. If you've got any questions, make sure you pop them in the comments below. Subscribe to our channel. We aim to get a new video out every Friday, so make sure you come back and watch me, because that'd be great. So see you in the next video. Bye!